Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to talk a little bit about how the narcissists, they need you to hate yourself. So the narcissist needs you to hate yourself, and I've talked about this before in past videos where you can look up the narcissist, hate for you is real. So I have a video called, I believe, the narcissist hate for you is real. And on this one, I'm basically kind of going to elaborate again on that, only that it's not just the narcissist hate for you, right? Because some narcissists, they hate you automatically. They look at you, they don't like you. You don't even have to do anything to them. They just think they're better than you, or they think your life sucks, or they think they're more attractive, or they think that their social bubble circle that they're in, their reality that they're living in, they think that it's better than yours, and they're almost blatantly trying to prove to you that they're better. So you have those that are blatantly trying, they just don't like you, and then they're either overstepping your boundaries. They might even touch you. They might say something, give you a compliment, but really it's an undermined, compliment, because they're trying to undermine you, because it's something that they hate about you, but they'll give you a compliment when it comes to that. So you have narcissists that they blatantly show their hate towards you, right? You have certain narcissists that they might hate you, but they don't, you don't take up any space in their brain, because they don't feel like they can get anything out of you. So they, especially if, depending on the social setting, depending on that that narcissist character, because they might purposely try to come off as someone who they don't judge you, or they're not, they don't discriminate. They purposely do these things because it's almost, they like to see themselves seem like something that they're not. It's part of the mask. So you have some that hate you and will actually be nice and approach you in a friendly manner, or they might give you respect, but it's the simple fact that they might feel like, in order to get away from your presence, or in order to avoid you at all costs, and obviously, people need to respect one another. So you have certain narcissists that hate you, want you to hate yourself. They use tactics where they don't really do anything to you, but it's all in their eyes. It's they could be very respectful, but there's this evil, this darkness behind their eyes, or sometimes your third eye can open and you feel like a predator or something is watching you, or something has its eyes on you, or they might give you this glance of hate where it's just they're staring at you. You might be coming out of the driveway, out of a shopping center, and now someone is pulling into the driving center, and now they've got their eyes locked on you, and it seems like they're trying to intimidate you, and you might be thinking like, I'm not even ready to go and make this right. I'm just kind of waiting to let traffic die down before I make this right. And because this person might be road raging, or the narcissist is in a bad mood, they might, turn around like a whole predator, a whole animal, and lock eyes with you. And if they have a perception that they're higher than you, or that you're stupid because they think everyone is dumb, they might be like, oh, you're dumb. They might project their hate, their anger, and their perception on an individual group of people, even, or discriminate you based on your gender, anything, and completely lock eyes with you. And words don't even need to be exchanged. Words don't even have to be exchanged so that you can actually feel the presence of hate. And it's this hate where it's like, I hate you, and and you should hate yourself because people like you make me sick. You're so dumb. It's this, I hate you. You should hate yourself. You're dumb. I'm better. I'm better than everybody else. They think you're paying attention to them. So you might not even be paying attention. You're in your own world. They think everyone is paying attention to them. They think everyone wants to be their friend. They think everyone thinks that they're attractive. They think if they are an attractive person that they can manipulate everyone and everyone is drawn to them. They feel like they can finesse everyone. All the women they come across or all the men they come across. They feel invincible. They have yes people around them. So, this person can lock eyes with you and you're going to feel a power wave, literally, of hate. And because you're in your own world and you're peaceful and you don't hate anybody and you don't wish for anybody to hate you or hate themselves, because you don't have hate lingering in you. Although you know the feeling of hate, you know the feeling of wanting to see people get their karma, but you've came to a place where you don't have hate for people. You've never wanted anyone to hate themselves. You've never judged anyone based off of their size, their height, their color. You don't view people that way. And even if you've ever had preferences along the way in your journey of dealing with narcissists, you will realize that these type of people carry this type of hate that is not normal. And sometimes it's either it's self-hate or self-doubt for themselves, and they're projecting their innermost fears because they're getting fuel off of someone. They can't be alone. So as long as they're not alone, as long as they have someone that's making them look good, or that best friend that they're lingering around, following behind like a little puppy, then they will continuously throw hate at strangers and people close to them, or anyone that they feel is inferior, even if they don't have the status, even if they haven't put in the work, even if they don't have anything positive to show humanity as a whole besides having fun, getting high and getting drunk and doing dumb shit. So these people will be the same ones who have a lot to say about you. These people are the same ones that don't think before they speak. These are the same people that can't handle rejection, or can't handle when someone actually stands up for themselves and shows them that who they are. And these are the people that want you to doubt yourself. They don't want you to stand up for yourself. These are the bullies of society that never change. These are the people that bully you for no reason. These are the people that, got other people to hate you for no reason. This is the type of person that made up rumors. And when you defended yourself, or when you were so angry that you were frustrated and you were speaking your frustration, and they used every little thing you said when you were frustrated to attack you some more, to destroy you, these people wanted to beat you down. These are the people that go out into society and they want people to hate themselves. They want to compare themselves. They want to belittle the lives of others, whether they are successful, whether they're not successful. They want to compare themselves. They want to They want to look, because they look down on you if you are someone who is so focused in yourself in your own life that you are not focused in it on anyone else. They want to, and this narcissist Jezebel spirit, they're not really doing anything. They're just having a good time, living reckless, right? These are the people that will hate you because they're thinking you're boring. They're thinking you're not happy. They're thinking you're lonely. They're thinking no one likes you. They're thinking you're undeserving. They're thinking that, you know, anything that you do, anything that you got going, because I look down on you, anything that you're doing, I could do it too. If I want it to be boring, or if I wanted to do what you're doing, I can do it too. I just choose not to do it. And these are the same people that want you to hate yourself, but at the same time, because they look down, see, their haters are going to hate. While they're hating on you, because they don't respect that it's you who's doing it. You don't have anything stopping you. You believe in yourself. These people feel like you shouldn't, but they hate you so much they feel like you shouldn't believe in yourself, right? They feel like, why are you even doing this? Then there's this jealousy of, oh, it's what you're doing is not a big deal. Anybody can do this. Then this is really nothing. Even if you are facing challenges that they are not even close to facing, and even if they don't realize how far you've came, and they don't realize that you actually know and see more than what they see, and you see exactly through them and every tactic that they're going to do and say before they even do it. And you know that even when you figured them out and gave them so many subliminals, and they went back and forth with you giving you subliminals, you know that it doesn't matter what you do or say and how much you stand up for yourself. This person will not give you validation. They will not give you your credit. They will not feel like you are deserving. They will want you to hate yourself. And then if they can manage to destroy you, they will. They'll attempt to. And when they cannot manage to destroy you, they imitate you. Now they do everything that they hated you for is what gave them motivation, because they're like, if you were able to do it, then I can do it too. So this person will work so hard to make you hate yourself and all the great qualities about you. They try to overlook all your good qualities and focus on the things that are superficial, materialistic, and physical. They focused on those things to undermine you, to believe that they are more intelligent, more attractive, whatever the case is, right? And they don't see how humble, how much empathy you have for them, even when they tried to pull one over you and you were aware of it. They think that you are dumb. And you're giving them a chance. You're giving them a blessing. You're seeing that they don't appreciate blessings. So that they don't even know when their blessings come. So they don't look for the good in blessings. They don't see blessings as blessings, because they're a thief, because they're a liar, because they're a manipulator. And when they see that you don't have to do any of those things, and all you have to do is do good, they say, well, you have a lot of goodness to go around. So since you're so good and you have a lot of good in you, and you have blessings and these things, then I'm just going to take these things from you and make you hate yourself so that I can take these things from you, because they don't really mean anything. They don't have nothing of value. And really, you can get them back because you have something inside of you that I don't have. And you can just keep doing what you've been doing. I don't care if I destroy you. Because I hate you so much that I feel like you should hate yourself and you should bow down to me and you should feel like I'm the one who's deserving to live. I'm the one who I should be able to achieve things because I don't believe that you're going to make it in life. I think your time is coming up. They're wishing death on you. They feel like, hey, I'm going to take all the inheritance because my life, my family matters. I'm going to take everything because I'll know what to do with it. You won't know what to do with it. Right? So they start to gaslight you, make excuses for the simple fact that the actual fact is they hate you and they want you to hate yourself. And for someone to hate someone so much for you to hate yourself and be basically turned to dust and be in oblivion and be alone and not trust again. For someone to want you to feel that, hey, you can't trust anyone because just like I secretly hated you, everyone you come across is going to hate you like me. Everyone that you come across is going to think the same things that I think of you. So you might as well pull the plug. So what I realized is that I never truly hated myself, right? I never hated myself. This is why I was able to establish friendships, relationships. Because I didn't hate myself. This is why I was able to forgive over and over again, because I did love myself enough to understand, even in the midst of pain, that everything that you're doing and saying to me, as hurtful as it is, a part of you as an empath, you always know that kind of hate that someone has, that a narcissist has for you, you know when you look at them that it's not normal. You're looking at them in their eyes, wondering how someone can harbor this much hate when you've done so much good for them. And that's because they hated you from the start. They hated you from the moment that they met you. But some of these narcissists, they stick around because they feel like there's some type of supply that they can get from you, some type of something, qualities about you, right? So when I realized, people, every narcissist that I ever came across that really hurt me, it's like they hate you where they want to point out every flaw about you, any turn off, right? It's like you try to be perfect for them almost. You feel like you start to become this person who is trying to become perfect for the narcissist. You're like, this person hates, they said they hate when I wear red lipstick. I won't wear that again. They told me they like it when I wear my hair like this or when I do my makeup like this, so I'm going to do it all the time like this. They said they like it when I dress like this instead of like this. And they I don't like it when you wear sweaters. I don't like it when you wear this type of this type of underwear or that, right? Or I don't like it when you wear pajamas. You should wear lingerie every freaking night, right? They start to point out things that they hate. And what you do as an empath, you say, I got to dress like this. I got to act like this. I got to do my makeup like this. You start to slowly hate yourself and you don't even realize you're hating yourself, because if you loved yourself, you wouldn't try to change yourself for someone else. You would be yourself and you would want them to accept you. And when the narcissist sees people around you who accept you, who love you, who admire you, who think you're funny, who think you're an empath who look up to you for maybe advice, when they see that people call on you and they respect you because of how you treat them, and that's what makes them treat you, that's what the narcissist sees, that people are drawn to you because of these things. And you'll see this hate come over them because they want that type of attention, or because they're used to all the attention. And when they come into your social circle, in your family and your parents or your mother, and someone who has your back, there's this jealousy of hate. Even with your own children, they'll hate their own children, or they'll because to them the hate is all attention should be on me, right? So they'll love the child who does everything that they say, but they'll hate the child who is drawn to the other parent because it sees through them, right? So the narcissist will hate their own child. So these people will start to resent their own child for defending the other parent. And then they will start to hate that child, and then they will overstep their boundaries. They'll even start putting their hands on that child. And if that child gets big enough, things can get violent, things can get physical, things can get to the point where you almost feel like you're choosing between the person you chose to have children with and your own children, and you're wondering, why do I have to choose when they should love you equally as I love all my children, right? You're wondering, this doesn't make sense. It gets to the point where the narcissist might look like they want their own children deleted, or they're purposely trying to sabotage their children because they hate them, and they'll never tell them as a parent, I'll hate you. Or sometimes they will. Sometimes they'll talk crazy to you, right? And sometimes they'll act like, oh, I'm not supposed to, that's not right that I did that as a parent, right? Like, people slip up, people get angry, or they try to make you feel like, hey, I didn't mean none of those things, especially because they know how it's going to make them look to other people, because they already know, you probably went and told my parent, you probably went and told your friends, you probably went and told your family, right? So they're setting up traps. And now they're also thinking, I'm going to have to get you back. I'm going to have to play it cool. But I'm going to get everyone back in different ways. I'm going to exploit you. I'm going to financially exploit you. I'm going to slowly steal money out of my own family, my own wife, my own children's savings. So these people hate you. And I've talked about this, because you don't understand as an empath, because you don't hate people this way. That's what makes it crazy. And you try to understand them. That's why you stick around for so long, because it does not make sense to you. It just does not. It doesn't click when you have feelings. That's what's keeping you from knowing that this person's a predator, because the predator somehow got close to you or mated with you or did something, and you don't know this person is nothing but an animal, right? They're nothing but an animal, and you're thinking, this like an animal with no conscience. You're like, where's the consciousness? Where's the humanity? Where's the connection, right? Where's the connection? It's like there's no connection. It's like literally like, if they can get their way and just start it all over again, they would just act like if they were to win the lottery, you already know they're going to disappear. They're not going to give you nothing. You could be giving these people a roof over their head. They'll just disappear. They won't give back. They'll feel like, if anything, I want to make you jealous, right? I want you to hate yourself for even allowing someone like me in your home. I want you to hate yourself for being a good friend to me and giving me a place to stay. I want you to hate yourself for being a good person, right? because I can't be a good person, because I can't look at myself in the mirror and love myself. I say that I love myself, um, because I do love myself. At least I love myself better than you love yourself, because look at you. It don't matter what you say to me. I think I'm better than you. So I love myself better than you love yourself. And you're sitting here wondering, like, if you love yourself, love yourself. Why does it have to be better than you love? Why are you competing with me? So you're going to feel, when these people want you to hate yourself, you're going to feel like they're competing with you. So when strangers do this, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean crap to you, because you know everything they say is irrelevant. You know, sometimes they're trying to demean you. They're trying to act like they have more than you, because they might be flossing the things that they have. They might have jewelry and all these things, but you might have things of value. You might go and take a look around and see where they're at, and you're like, you're not even bragging about what it is that you have, because you don't feel like it's nothing to brag about. You know, you feel like you don't look down on them, and you would want them not to look down on you. And they've already made their own assumptions, because they hate something about you that is triggering, that is literally triggering a perception that they've created in their mind that is correct. And they're stuck in a box, right? It's like being afraid to leave a cage. The narcissist is afraid to leave their comfort zone, because if you have so much energy to want people to hate themselves and look down on people because you think that you're better, when at the end of the day, everybody has to live their own life. Everyone's going to die at their own time. So if you understand death and you understand life, then there would be no need to want someone to basically commit suicide, because that's gone too, because you feel like that'll help you survive longer. Because if you use flying monkeys and you turn people against me, and you get your narcissistic supply, and you get that little itch from the people around you, then those people, you can manipulate them to defend you. And once they feel like they've bonded with you, because not only have they defended you from the lies you've told, but you also are aware that you've defended them from lies that they've told as well, and you have united as a hive mind, then you feel like if you're in the hive mind, you're going to survive longer. But if you're in the hive mind, that means that you're being controlled. So you always feel like the narcissist isn't even who they think that they are. You feel like they're possessed. Because if you're part of a hive mind, then there has to be someone, the queen bee, pulling the strings. The queen bee is the queen bee is because the queen bee is the queen bee because the queen bee is the brain. And she can start her own army all over again. So someone who loves themselves and who has learned to love themselves, because they realize no one is ever going to get to know my soul and my spirit the way that I know, the way that I talk to myself, the way that I know my own boundaries, the way that I watch out for myself. And every, myself is looking out for myself in the times that I need it. The times that I might not be fully alert. I love myself so much that myself has been enlightened with information, and I realize the information is what allows me to understand that the greatest love that you can have is for yourself. and not in a narcissistic way, because you love the beauty in everyone. All you ask for is respect. And when you realize if the narcissists really love themselves, they would respect others. But you're aware that they're so far deep in their delusion and their sickness that there's nothing that you can do for them. So all you can do is ignore these people when they're doing things, saying things under their breath, giving you eye contact that's hideous, that, projecting lies, putting words in your mouth. All you can do is not accept their reality. Don't even say another word to them. Don't even prove yourself to them. Don't even waste your voice. Because there's nothing you can say to these people once they've made up their mind that is going to change their perception. And there is no need for you to even want to, because these are not the people for you. These are haters. And that's their job. That's their duty. It's a full-time job to be a hater and to want people to hate themselves. That's a full-time job. And once you realize that, you will see how draining it is to actually be a narcissist. So when you realize that most of these people that you came across, it could have started off good. They admired you. They like certain things about you. And then they start to feel intimidated, or they start to feel jealousy, or they start to feel that now that they've gotten to know you, they think that they know everything there is to know about you. From the situations that I've came across, the narcissist wants to deny your reality, meaning that you can be talking about anything and they're going to cut you off, or they're going to say that's not really what happened, or they're going to try to decipher things about you based off of the information that you give them. And a lot of times they will deny your truth, and you'll sit there and look at them like, why would I have to lie about that? Or you would have to almost shut down their perception of you, because you know that they're trying to do it to demean you. And if they keep doing it long enough, and you keep allowing it by interacting with them, because as long as you're interacting with them, even if you're defending yourself and telling them that's not really what happened, or or you're trying to defend yourself in any kind of way, the narcissist views it as, it doesn't matter what you say to me, my perception is right. My truth about you is right. And I know this very well because being with a narcissist, right, they would tell me things about my culture, or about my family, or about things that happened in my childhood, or they would try to say that certain things must have happened for me to behave in a certain way. It's like they believe that they believe almost like they're psychic, but they have no power. They have no godly power. They don't have that high vibration source of energy. But yet, the more you defend yourself, you realize, why am I defending myself when this person thinks they have me figured out? They want me to hate myself. So the narcissist validates their actions with things that might not make logical sense to you, but it makes perfect sense to them, because it gives them an excuse to the abuse. So to them, it's like I wouldn't want my kids or my daughter to get dogged out, beat up, abused, but you deserve it. And even if you carry yourself with grace, the narcissist will justify their actions by saying, well, you don't have a father in your life. So this is the reason that you deserve it, because you're not the type of person or woman that deserves marriage because your parents didn't have these things. So you'll waste your time arguing with a complete loser of a narcissist because they want you to hate yourself. But what is more shocking to you is that the things that they are doing to others to make them hate themselves, they don't want these things done to them. They don't want people looking at them like that. They don't want people approaching them and talking down on them and telling them that they are the way they are because of A, B, and C, because they feel like that doesn't determine their personality. And then they undermine you, and when they see that you catch them trying to undermine you, they feel like kids in a cookie jar that just got caught. And they actually think it's funny. They think it's funny that they attempted to do something because of the hate that they carry, making you feel like you owe them something when you don't owe them nothing. And then when they get caught in their tracks, it's amusing because to them, they realize if you have this much self-awareness and you're peaceful, you're nothing to play with. That peace didn't just come overnight. That awareness didn't just come overnight. And now their perception of you has changed. And it doesn't matter what you look like because you have mind power over them. And they will try to say things to you. They will try to do things to say things to hurt your feelings. They will try to say things that maybe point out something that they think is a flaw. They will try to do these things, and nothing that they do can change your peace. And I say this as well because, I hear conversations, I hear people talk. Sometimes the narcissist wants to be heard on purpose. They want you to hear how they're devaluing people, how they hate people. They want you to, they think that being haters is like you're earning points for being a hater. You're earning points because you think you're better than someone. And to an intelligent person, there's nothing that you could be the most beautiful person, but to an intelligent person, you're going to be ugly. To someone who is intelligent, if they're attractive and intelligent, then you're really jacked up. But the narcissist, they feel like if they're attractive, they're automatically intelligent. And and that's dangerous because they can run across a greater narcissist, and the narcissist will be drawn to them and say, oh, I'm drawn to this person because they actually get more attention than me, but I also get attention, and I could see myself being this person's friend because we both get attention. And the narcissist might look up to this person and say, they're a greater narcissist than me. But eventually, as much as they admire that person, they will start to hate that same person. But because they admire that person so much and they know that person might be in a position of power, they will go around like a little sick puppy chasing after them because they feel like that person's not using me. I'm using them no matter what, either way it goes, because first of all, I'm not lonely. And second of all, this person makes me look good to other men, to other women. So even if you think that I'm this person's puppy, or I'm following after them because they get all the girls, or because she gets all the guys, just because you think I'm being used by this person, I'm not being used. I'm getting something out of it. I'm making myself look more attractive than what I am, because they're attractive, so they're making me look good. And now this person who is actually an insecure narcissist or Jezebel spirit is getting played by a greater Jezebel or a greater narcissist. And they're sitting there hyping that person up, and that person is literally thinking, I'm not even your friend at all. I know you've already made subliminals, as because you're a narcissist too, or a Jezebel, that you don't trust anyone, or you don't have friends. But when I get ready to cut you off and you don't get the same type of supply, you're going to be mad. You're gonna wish that we were still friends. I'm gonna be one of the people that you wish you were friends with, because you'll never find a friend like me again, because I'm a greater narcissist than you, and I don't even need any friends. I just used you. And that same Jezebel spirit or narcissist that is a lower grade will go and target an empath and say, you should hate yourself, because I've been around people better than you. I've been around people that look better than you, that are better at everything, better at life, have a better job. Now they're comparing you to their exes. Now they're comparing you to their friends. This person wants you to hate yourself so damn bad. That's not normal, you guys. There's something really wrong with these people out here. Like, there's something really going on out here. It's too many of them. Too many of them. They're too into themselves. They think that that's showing confidence, right? And when they see someone who actually has true confidence, they're not paying attention to other people, what they're saying, how they are perceiving them. Every time someone is trying to perceive them a certain way, they're like, I'm going to burst your bubble, because that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. They're basically, these people pretend like they have self-confidence, and then the people that actually have self-confidence and peace, they think those are the fake people. So they think that they're the real ones. They're like, oh, we're real ones, we're chosen ones, we're the real ones. You guys are the lames. You guys are the losers. You're the losers. How can you mimic someone and use the intelligence and empathy of others, use their most precious power, and then try to mimic it and believe that those good qualities came out of you, but you know they didn't. You know that you faked being friends with people, you faked relationships, and you are a part of those people. Just like the knowledge and experience that you get from these narcissists is the type of knowledge and experience for a lifetime, and as you grow, you learn more and more. They were almost like the test run for all the haters that you're going to come across. They were like the ultimate. They taught you the hate till it's, they taught you the hate they have for you to their core, whether they're family, friends, and now hey, no, there ain't no fucking way around this shit. When someone is playing these games with me, this is really who they are. Now when people show you who they are, you really believe it. There's no doubt. There's no, I'm gonna try to keep being nice and try to figure this shit out. It's this person hates me and they're out to target me. And they might be nice for right now, or act like it was a joke, but they're going to come for me again because they are a certified hater. They're a hater for free. They hate for free. They gossip for free. They don't get paid for it. Nothing. They all that they do it for fun. To take them away from the fact that they know that their time is coming. They have to focus on you so they don't have to think about the real shit going on around them. They have to use the hate they have for you as you being entertainment for them so they can zone out of their problems. Because these people, they got problems. That's why they behave. They got unsolved problems. And when you solve your problems and look in the mirror and say, oh shit, people made me hate you. People made me hate myself. I didn't hate myself, but they stuck around me for months and years at a time until I finally fucking cried and lost self-confidence and had anxiety and didn't trust my own fucking thoughts. Because they really made me believe if they hate me, everyone hates me. If this person hates me, then all people like this hate me. If they feel I'm not deserving of love, then that must be true. Even though the narcissist will give you a glimpse of them showing you jealousy, or showing that they don't want no one to have you, or showing you that they don't want you to move on because obviously there's some type of value in you. What are you afraid that someone else will use you? You know, what is the reason? Right? The reason they don't leave, you guys, friendships, relationships, is because they need to leave until they're sure that you hate yourself, or your life sucks, or you have problems in your life. This is why even when they're at work and they hate you, they're trying to figure out, how can I hate on you? How can I hate on you? How can I feel like I need to figure out, what is it about you? What is your problem? Do you have problems in your relationship? Do you have financial problems? I need to figure out some negative things about you, because that's going to make me feel better. It's going to make me feel like, cool, you hate yourself. But if they see that you're not sharing certain things, you don't feel like it's their business. When they see that you have peace, or you love your job, or whatever the case is, they want to fuck it up. They want to come and hate on you. They want you to hate yourself. They want you to hate what you do. They're like, let me start some shit so you can say, I hate this job. I had a bad day. Let me stir up some hate. Let me cast a spell of hate. Let me go get my witch's brew and shit and start activating this shit and come put some freaking witchcraft on your ass. Let me start getting objects and things that belong to you and start doing witchcraft on you. I wish you would die. Sometimes it seems like the narcissist wants you to delete yourself in order for them to even move on, and it's sick. And then they try to act like you're the crazy one, right? You're like, what is wrong with this person? It's like they want me to delete myself, and you're like, okay, you want me to delete myself? You get right. You're like, I want to delete myself too. And then you're still sitting here like telling the narcissist, I just want you to be happy. I don't know what I'm doing. I just want you to be happy. If you're happy with the person you're cheating on me with, then I guess, you love them so much. You're like, okay, I guess. Go be with them. That's how much I love you, that I'm not going to chase after you. I'm not going to go fight that person that you supply. What am I going to win out of it? Nothing. But make myself look stupid and give you fuel to disrespect me. So the narcissist will literally gaslight you, and they will tell others like, oh, she's trying to kill me. She's trying to do this. She kicked me out of the car. She doesn't let me back in the house. They play the victim. Oh, she did this, she did that. They play the victim. She cheated on me. They'll even say that it was you who cheated on them. And you don't even know that's the story they're giving people. She's dirty. She's a slut. She was texting other dudes. She was going and sleeping around. They say anything to people, knowing damn well it's them and it's always been them, and you went hard for them. You went hard for them like no other supply, no jump off, no side piece has ever went. But when they finally get with someone that they think is going to make them happy, they show you that hate that they were sitting on for months and years, and they show you pictures, and they show you the new supply, and they tell you how they really always felt about you. And you're wondering, how could someone with this much hate for me stick around, and why can't they just leave in peace? Because they want to destroy you. They want you to hate yourself that much for being good to them, for being too nice to them, for letting them get away with shit over and over again, because to them that was being dumb. They think that love is dumb. They want you to hate yourself because they think love is dumb. They think loving yourself is dumb. They think loving them is dumb. Why? Because this is an unlovable person. With nothing can satisfy them. Nothing can truly make them happy. And they only have a glimpse of happiness, and that's when someone buys them something. That's when they go on a trip or something. That's when they're getting some type of fuel of admiration through other people. So how can you love yourself if you only love yourself through the new supply and change for them, or through people? How can you truly love yourself? Then the only thing that exists, the only thing that was ever real about the narcissist was the hate. The love was the love, they were imitating that shit. They were acting. They were acting. They were actors. But the hate was never fake. This is why the love never really lasted that long. That's why when you did have moments of love where everything looked like a movie, you still felt empty inside. Like a part of you felt like, I don't have that feeling of, so I feel like you're my soulmate anymore. It's like you fooled me. It's like I'm waiting for you to be back that person, and sometimes you are that person, but you're not my soulmate all the time. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be, feeling like we're soulmates and then not. Maybe you're just tired. Maybe I'm boring. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I need to spice things up. Always doubting yourself. And when you start to doubt yourself, you start to hate yourself. And the more the narcissist gets you to doubt and hate yourself, the more they hate you, because you should know who you are. But when you didn't know who you are, they didn't like who you are. So you don't win because they hated you from the start regardless. You don't win with a narcissist. It's a hateful person for them to even put themselves in a position to do this to another human being, especially someone who kept investing in them and saving them out of that freaking pit that they were in multiple times. And that's why the narcissist showed you love. It was only because they loved when you were taking them out of that pit. They loved when they were triangulating you with past sources of supply. They loved the way they were making people mad. That's why. That's the only times you felt love, and you probably didn't even know why that was, and that's why it never felt authentic, but that's why. But when the hate came, you could feel that hate. It felt like they wanted you gone. They looked at you, they stared into your eyes. Their mouth started frowning down, I mean. Their nose started to wrinkle up. Their eyebrows started to line up together with anger. It looked like horns were going to grow out of the narcissist's head. So a lot of times when you look back, it could be your parents. It could be your siblings. They treated their friends better than you. They hated something about you, and it never changed. You know? And you realize you never had hate for none of these people. You always loved them. Sometimes you felt like you had to love them because they were your family. You felt like it was a duty to your bloodline to look out for people, and these were the same people that never even looked, they never even cared about the connection they had with you. To them, you were just another person, and that narcissism had took over them a long time ago. And you realize you always had issues, or things would happen and you never knew really why. And when you look back at how things happened in different relationships, you realize the simple fact was these people felt obligated to love you. They felt obligated to take care of you. They felt like you didn't ask to be in this world, but I guess I'm going to give you a little head start. Or I didn't really know what I was getting myself into as a parent. Or, you realize the perceptions of everyone, but you're also wondering, why does everyone have to hate one another? Why does everyone have to bring each other down? But then you also understand the reasons why. But you also feel like together you would be more powerful. So the narcissist says, you're right. Together we might be powerful, but not with people like you who are empaths, with people like us. So imagine what the world would be like if it was just hate everywhere. In order for anything to be healed, in order for there to be sunshine or light after the storm, there has to be light. There has to be an empath. So empaths are the source of energy to evil, right? The empath is the balance to life, or else they would just be death all the time. So the fact that someone can hate someone who gives life to others should tell you that this person wants you to hate yourself because they hate something about themselves. And even if they're not aware of it, because most of them aren't. That's the thing about narcissists. Most of them aren't. They feel like ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm just different from you. I just don't give a damn. That's just how they look at it. I just don't care. I just don't give a damn. I don't have to be respectful. I'm better than these people. I don't care what these people think about me. I don't care about starting a scene. I don't care about disrespecting you in public in front of these people. I don't care what they think. I don't care if they think I hate myself or I don't respect myself because I'm disrespecting you. Because I'm disrespecting you in public. I don't care. Out loud. I don't care if they think that I'm low down for that, because they would disrespect you silently. At least I'm doing it out in the open. They would do it silently, so they're no better than me. So why would I give a damn what they think? They're haters. That's what they are. So you'll see that the narcissists will talk about other people being haters or other people doing this or doing that. And that'll make you think that they're the victim. Or you will feel like, I understand that feeling because that's what I go through. And that's what validates the narcissist, because that's what ends up happening is you end up validating the way they view things. And you don't even realize that they might view certain things the same, but their morals are different. So they might see the things that you see. This is why it's dangerous when you talk to these people, because they might seem like they have enough information, but even if they have self-awareness, they know what right and wrong is. And they know that you know what right and wrong is. You don't know that this person might be telling you what you want to hear, but behind closed doors, they're not going to do the right thing. They already know I have to lie to fit into society. So they almost, to them, it's me exploiting others does not mean I hate myself. And they have to constantly validate that to themselves. And even though they believe it, there's always going to be something about them where when they have certain insecurities or they go through certain obstacles, they cannot handle the pressure. And that's where the empath comes in. And this is why the narcissist must remain having an empath around, because they need light. They're addicted to the light. That's why once they get you to hate yourself, they feel like your lights have went out. And this is why anytime you try to better yourself and they see it, they come back, because they feel like, okay, I didn't kill your light. And because they haven't killed your light, that's what makes them hate you, because they feel like for the rest of their life, they're going to depend on empaths. And even if you think that they're happy with the new supply, they might be happy for the supply, the intimacy, or the money, the financial part of it. But just like they wanted you to hate yourself, eventually they're going to do things that over time, they're going to want that person to hate themselves and sign their power over to them. So whatever they went after that person for, status, reputation, finance, eventually they're going to feel like that person should give their power to the narcissist. Like, it should be an honor to be with them. And if that person doesn't give away their whole life savings and does whatever the narcissists want, or invest in the narcissist plans and their fucking fake businesses and shit, or whatever the case, or allow you to if you don't do things or move people into your home, or if you don't start doing what they want you to do, all in the name of I'm the man of the house or whatever, or you need to give me some type of power if I'm going to be living here with you, or whatever the case is, right? I'm just letting you know how a narcissist thinks. Everything will always be exchange. So you could be doing everything for this person. You could do everything perfect. You could be such a giver to this person. New supply could be a giver. Eventually, the narcissist is going to feel like, if you love me so much, give me everything you got. if you love me so much. If you love me, and in order for you to show me that you love me so much and give me everything that you have, you need to hate yourself. You need to love me more than you love yourself. You have to reject yourself. You know. And when you see these people put certain people in a pedestal, it's like having a friend who's a pick-Misha hanging out with another Jezebel spirit, and it's no different. It's no different. This person is around that person because it's bringing them some type of supply. So they might treat that person better, but it's because they're giving them supply. They might feel proud of themselves. They might like the way this person looks on their arm, eye candy, whatever. They might be younger, but they're deep down inside, they're going to hate that person for being young. They're going to hate the youth. They're going to hate the fact that they might not do certain things that other people have done. They might be mad because that person doesn't understand certain things the way other people understood certain things about them. They might feel, they might treat that person like a princess. They might hate them just for the simple fact of, I've treated other people like crap. I'm doing things with you because of the type of person you are. I have to change myself. So when I don't feel like I'm being appreciated for being someone that I'm not, I'm going to get mad. But if you're really who you say you are, you're not going to be upset. It's not going to bother you. And then the narcissist is like, well, I'm not going to look like a sucker either. So now they're going to make demands. And when people are using control over other people, they don't really love them. So it doesn't matter how nice this person is being with them. Deep down, they secretly hate them, or they secretly want them to hate themselves. And even if the narcissist cares about this person in their narcissistic way, the narcissist will feel like, I can't love you to that extensity until you come down to my level. Almost like Harley Quinn and Joker. I can love you, but you got to come down to, I know you're smart, I know you're all these great things, but you got to come down to my lower level to show me you love me. And then once you do, now I can show you hate, because hate is my version of love. Now I can show you power, control. I can't hate you while you're a doctor, because it's going to make me feel stupid, and you're in a position of power because, look, I'm chained up. But if you do these things and lower yourself to what my version of love is, then I can work with you. And most people are not going to submit themselves to becoming nothing at all. They can play that role, but no one wants to become a slave with no mind, no thought, no nothing, and not get nothing out of it. You can play like you do. You get a little money, play like you do, but nobody actually wants to be a slave. You know what I'm saying? You go to work. Who wants to go to work and not get paid at all? That's what you're dealing with. That's what you're dealing with. Who wants to go to work? Who wants to be in a relationship, something that you got to work at together and not get nothing? Or only get something and feel like it's a big deal, right? The narcissist will breadcrumb you and say, oh, well, you should appreciate the breadcrumbs because they're a lot. And you might appreciate the breadcrumbs. The narcissist might hate you just for appreciating the breadcrumbs. There's no winning. These people want you to hate yourself. They hate everyone. They think everyone dumb. Everyone is stupid. They think they can outsmart everyone and anybody. They feel like even if they can't outsmart you, they still feel like, Well, you don't know my reality. They feel like you don't know why I'm like this. Like they feel like whatever they went through is an excuse to be the shitty person that they are. And it's very sick because you will look at them and you'll be like, you're treating me exactly how you said other people did to you, but you're doing it to me. And then on top of that, you're laughing and shit like I should hate myself. So, I say this, like I said, I hear people. I heard two young girls talking, and the young girl was like, I hate so and so, like he thinks he's all that and he's fat. And I thought to myself, why are you so mad that someone is happy just because you feel like they shouldn't be happy because they're too fat to be happy? She said, she's like, he thinks he's all that and he's fat. I'm like, well, if he was fat and he didn't think he was all that, it would be fine with you. You would think like he's not competition. You would feel like, oh, he's a nerd. He's nothing. But because he's dressed nice, he loves himself, he's taking care of himself, he's not letting what you're saying or how you're trying to belittle him to affect him, because you see that he still attracts women. You're envious, you're mad, you feel like he should hate himself because, and you think that him loving himself is actually fake. You're like, he's fake. He pretends like he got confidence. But you're the one talking about him. You're the one bothered while that person's most likely not even thinking about you. That's what I mean with the narcissist has hate. And then they have to prove that they're better. Oh, I'm going to go to a yacht. Oh, I'm going to go over here. Oh, all my friends are bad bitches. I'm listening and I'm just like, this generation is lost. They're so lost, it's sad. I'm scared for them because they are sick. They think it's okay until it happens to them. But I guess that's just how the story goes. So I hope that this message can help you guys for your healing, understanding the hate that comes in the narcissist, the hate that they basically try to make you become. They want you to become that hate. They want you to become a hater. They want you to be jealous, envious. They want you to look at other people and wish they know all the things that you wanted and they took that from you. So after, they want you to hate people that have things that you don't have. They want you to hate people who are truly in love. They want you to hate. They want you to go through memories and think that they were the best thing that's ever happened to you since sliced bread. So I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace, and your healing. If you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you guys are new and if you guys want to book a booking session, my booking information is on the description. Like I said, I'll be doing a month for 1 hour free. And I will be talking to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.